we set up with two timeouts. Everything with 5 minutes. We've got an overtime. I'll tell you, this is really something.
107, 106 in 30 seconds. Celtics ahead by a point in this second overtime. JoJo White on the drive, put it down at 3 points at 19. Phoenix will have to call a timeout. Suns trailing it by 3 points. John McLeod back to the drawing board. Crowd chanting defense. Lumpkin, Westfall, and Van Arsdale on the floor. Van Arsdale with a quick shot. It's a one-point game again. Just what Rick predicted. Westfall to the corner. Back to Van Arsdale. Perry in the air. Won't go. Havlicek. Perry again. Perry with a jump shot. Put it down. Phoenix has gone ahead. We've got 5 seconds. I don't believe it. I don't believe what I just saw down here. The Celtics. Clock will start when it's touched. Havlicek touches it. It begins. 3 seconds. Hondo off the glass. He's done it with a second. John Havlicek won it. It's over.
No, there's 2 seconds to go.
The Boston Celtics, but the clock should have run out. Or did it have to?
There are 2
Everybody's on
seconds
the
to go in
floor.
this basketball game, Brent. The ball went in with 2 seconds to go, and the clock has to stop on a made basket.
Won't start until it's touched. They'll have to throw it up. Garherd, turnaround, shot in the air. Oh! It's good. It's tied again. I don't believe it. Garfield Hurd at the buzzer. Threw one in outside. We've got a third overtime in a Boston Garden. It's 112, 112. Unbelievable sequence. First it was Havlicek. Then it was Garfield Hurd. Down to 21 seconds. It's a 4-point lead, and McDonald lost it. 17 seconds. Sobers has got Westfall open. It's 2 points again and 12 seconds. Here is Glenn McDonald. 2-point basketball game. Nelson gives it to Ard. Westfall's got a hand on it. Ard goes back. 5 seconds. White. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to be all over. And look at the fans here in the Boston Garden. They battled 3 overtimes. And finally it's over, but would you believe the end of that third overtime?
So McHale picks up his 4th foul, and there's the story. We're tied at 97. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn here at the Summit. Game 4. Will the Rockets even the series, or does Boston go up 3-1? Akeem fall away. Gives the Rockets the lead.
What a shot that was. Under total control. Olajuwon.
18 for Akeem. Against Sampson, McHale with that long reach, and McHale with 19 points, but he had 13 after 1 period. Akeem doubled quickly by Bird. Finds a way and scores. That was just amazing quickness.
How he got through that double, I'll never know. There were 2 big guys right around him. He split through it.
101-99, Houston. McRae banging at the ball against Bird, gets it to Parrish. Parrish, short. And the Rocket defense is as good as we've seen it in 2 series now. Under 4 minutes remaining. And the Rockets with a 2-point lead and the ball. Olajuwon doubled again, turnaround. And this time Larry Bird swoops in for the boards, his 8th of the game. Celtics looking to tie it. Parrish with a fake and a shot out of bounds. Darryl Garretson says Houston ball. You think the Celtics ever expected a struggle like this, Tommy?
No, I don't. I'll tell you, the Rockets are for real, and Mitchell Wiggins and Peterson have provided the superior bench support so far between the 2 ball clubs.
And they're for real whether they win or lose this game. Reed. And Sampson, Wiggins, all lose out to Larry Bird, and Dennis Johnson on the break goes up and is fouled. No basket there.
He may be affected more by double teams than Sampson.
That's the time. We have a tie, our 12th tie of the game at 101. Celtics won the first 2 games handily in Boston. Rockets won a close one Sunday to get back into it. looking to tie in another close game. Wiggins missing, and the rebound by Walton. A big defensive rebound by Bill Walton.
Great block out that time by Walton to pick up that rebound.
And now the Celtics will call a timeout, but this half isn't over. 2:38 remaining and a tie score. 12 ties and 16 lead changes tonight. Walton, who's been there before. Bird for three, hits, and the Celtics lead by 3, and who else but Larry Bird to get the big basket.
They sent 2 cutters through. That left Bird out on top before anybody could get to him. He's got his outside shooting legs in form.
Sampson low. They try to double him. McHale gets a piece of it. Ralph with 8 seconds to go. Reed for 3, misses. Tipped up and in by Rodney McRae. And it's 1-point lead for the Celtics with under 2 minutes to play. Big tip in by McRae.
Very important possession here.
McHale, ball knocked away by Sampson. Johnson controls, 10 on the shot clock. Johnson against Wiggins, going in strong. Walton gets the rebound and gets the basket. Bill Walton may have gotten the most important basket after a rebound since he joined the Celtics this year.
What a play by Walton. That was the same type of determination that Peterson showed for the Rockets.
Walton 5 for 5. He is shooting sensationally this series. Reed gets it in low to Akeem. Double and triple team fighting through. Loose ball. Ainge winds up with it. And the Celtics with 1:17 to go lead by 3. Wiggins trying to make Dennis Johnson work hard to bring it across the line. They have 11 on the shot clock. McRae against Bird. Loses the ball. McRae made it happen. Terrific defense on Bird. But the Rockets trail by 3. Under a minute to go. Once again, we've come down to the final seconds. McHale knocks the ball away from Akeem and a big steal. Kevin McHale with a defensive play to match McRae's at the other end. 40 seconds to go.
Celtics think at this particular point they don't want to run the clock too far down so that he can't get a good shot. They still need to get a good shot.
Bird for 3, misses. Sampson the rebound, 26 seconds to go, and a timeout called by the Rockets. Reed will inbound, and right now the big play of the game outside of Larry Bird's 3-point play, Bill Walton's rebound and basket.
And it's not always easy to inbound the ball.
That's one of the first cardinal rules that Bill Fitch deals with. They double-teamed level. Sampson up high. Lost the ball. Dennis Johnson to Danny Ainge. To Bird. 9 seconds to go. And unless they turn it over, the Celtics will have taken a commanding lead. Walton, and that'll do it. The Celtics, with a big victory, deserve their celebration on the floor. This is a game the Celtics wanted. And according to Larry Bird, he thinks it's over. And he hit the 3-point shot.
You got to be concerned about his turnovers, because other than turning the ball over, it's going to be difficult for Boston to come from this far back.
Celtics are shooting.
Nets are closing in on 60%.
Van Horn drills that one. Keith Van Horn now with 6 points. And this is the latest, largest lead of the game.
This started out as a great day in Boston. Red Sox win the first 2 games. The Yankees started the bad news today. The New Jersey Nets are continuing the trend. When he struggles, it's very evident.
McCullough missing the first free throw and knocking down the second. Big double-digit leads. Pierce, double team, and able to put it in. That's what he sees every time he puts the ball on the floor. Okay.
It's a hard game to do anything.
Aaron Williams with his 3rd foul. Every game with you is up. No, I'm not going to say that. Gets it. Armor Eastern, the WNBA on NBC returns. The Sparks, who won today, take on the Houston Comets. And following the WNBA, Game 4 this series between the Celtics and the Nets.
And then run a little play for Kerry Kittle's under.
Kidd loses it. Nice save that time by Tony Battie. Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Tony Delk, excellent feed, and Rogers able to put it in.
That's right now.
Jefferson, the latest to guard Pierce. Nice quick move. Of course, Pierce is a big-time fourth-quarter player, but if the Celtics put themselves in too big a hole to make it matter. Tony Battie was limping as he ran up the floor, and they forced a turnover.
Not too big a hole if the Nets turn the ball over.
Walker against Van Horn, goes right at him, left-handed. And just like that, it's cut to 17. This is the closest they've been in the second half.
Stars, you saw them talking at the timeout between the quarters. Paul Pierce responds right away. Antoine Walker says, I'm just not talking. I'll show you what I mean. He also goes right to the basket.
Tony Battie, short.
No way, but it's more important for the Celtics in this series to step up and respond right now.
Pierce draws the foul and one. Somehow held on, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. The Celtics have cut it to 15.
Paul Pierce again puts the ball on the floor. That's a careless foul right there. If you're not going to foul him hard, let him shoot a layup. Don't give him 3 points.
And a 14-point. Pierce gets past Jefferson again and puts it in.
No New Jersey net help defense. That's 4 plays. Paul Pierce puts the ball on the floor, but it's less what they're doing on the floor. It's what went on between the quarters.
In the first 2 games of this series, big leads were built. Comebacks came, but they fell short. This was the biggest lead built as Battie misses. Anderson with the steal, and he draws the foul. But every free throw enormous right now when you're down by double figures or more.
He'll need more than the 80% free throw. It's more a game than he was in the regular season because he's producing in the playoffs.
At both ends, Pierce inside. Paul Pierce already in this fourth quarter has 9 points. He led the NBA in fourth quarter points.
Both of the calls. Talking about Paul Pierce's fourth quarters, Mike, no team has he torched more in the fourth quarter this season than the New Jersey Nets.
And that one game where he had 46 of his 48 in the second half against them. Tony Delk hits the 3.
Player this quarter, the confidence, great spin move right to the rim. The help is too slow coming. Tony Delk is instant offense. You can't give him that good a look.
Have struggled from the line all game, but they've hit 4 in a row here. 4 big ones, and they're back up by 12. Pierce inside, puts it in.
For the Nets, but how about Paul Pierce? Splits the defense even though Jason Kidd is there. Great body control. Watch him turn his shoulder to avoid Jason Kidd and gets to the rim. He avoids the offensive foul. And
9 for 2. Anderson was 0 for 7 from the field at one point. He was in his last 4 shots. Knocks down that free throw. Their home floor were booed by their fans. Getting whacked by as many as 26 points in the second half. Suddenly come alive here in the fourth quarter. That after a pretty verbal bashing by Antoine Walker in the huddle prior to the start of the fourth. He let his teammates know he was not happy, and they've got it to single digits. Rodgers goes for the fake, blocking foul, and 1. Walker will pick up his 4th. And lead back to 12, just over 5.5 to play. Here in his 4th. A huge turnaround, but still an uphill climb for the Celtics. Kenny Anderson inside. And Anderson has hit his last 5 shots from the field.
I think the Nets
on defense. You didn't foul out at all this year. All the minutes that he plays as Rodgers hits that one. In fact,
fans and the officials respect his defensive presence. He gets a little bit of slack, but it's deserved. He's an all-defensive player.
After being dominated for the first 3 quarters of this game, the Boston Celtics exploding here in the 4th, and perhaps on the verge of the greatest fourth-quarter comeback in NBA playoff history. They were down by 21 to start this fourth quarter. Phoenix defeating Houston down 18 to start the 4th back in '94. And that one took overtime. Walker, big free throw. 5-point game.
Mike, they're defending. Their defense has been better each successive quarter, and the New Jersey Nets are helping them with turnovers. Antoine Walker is, and how much he respects his basketball IQ. That might have been a little emotional, but he got his point across. Hustle back for the rebound.
Both teams in the penalty. Both teams with 2 timeouts plus a 20. Pierce inside, puts it in.
Jason Pierce has the advantage.
Shooting better from the line. And he kind of coaxed that one in.
To take care of the ball, Mike. They're killing themselves on the offensive end with turnovers.
1-point game. Time in the playoffs and leading by 19 points plus entering the 4th quarter. You see a perfect number there. And Pierce hits the big free throw to tie the game.
Mike, if I'm the New Jersey Nets, if there's one shot I did not want in that possession, it's a Kerry Kittles 3-point shot.
Celtics lead. One of the most amazing comebacks in NBA history. 22nd timeout called by New Jersey. This crowd is absolutely delirious. It's not the old Boston Garden, but it certainly feels like it today. Kittles drives hard and throws it away. Here comes Anderson. Blocked by Kittles, but a goaltend. Celtics go up by 3. 29.8 remaining. This entire building on its feet.
The Celtic great leading the cheers. No one has been quiet since.
Now for New Jersey, this game is far from over. They're shell-shocked right now, but they have to keep their heads in it. They certainly have a chance to still win.
It's a one-possession game. Doesn't have to be a 3 necessarily right now.
Kittles. Van Horn, blocked by Walker. Rebounded by Pierce. And they foul Pierce with 17.6 remaining. Antoine Walker with a huge block. Nets were just thinking 3, and they didn't really have to as Pierce shaken up on the play.
Keith Van Horn. Antoine Walker reaches in. I don't know what he got a piece of right there.
That's also a very dangerous play. He fouls him there, and that's close. It's 3 free throws. Meanwhile, Boston will call timeout. Aaron Williams, who committed the foul on Pierce.
2-possession game. The Celtics can do anything but foul.
Kidd for 3, blocked by Rodgers. Knocked loose. Harris has it. Kidd for 3. And the Boston Celtics with the greatest 4th quarter comeback in NBA playoff history.
One forward, 6'11", from Farragut Academy, number 5, KG, Kevin Garnett. And at the other forward, 6'7", from Kansas, the captain and the truth, number 34, Paul Pierce.
Has to get in rhythm early in the game to provide enough scoring punch they can score enough to win.
I tell you what they need to do. This is game 7. Earn your nickname. You're the big 3. Capture the moment and take advantage.
Watching Pierce and James as Pierce puts in the first one. Watching these 2 big-time scorers defend each other. But he has been very effective as Pierce opens up exactly the way the Celtics would have loved. A couple of good jump shots early on this possession.
Garnett, good wide open shot. There's been a monster on the boards in the first 4 minutes. Pierce hits a three. Paul Pierce lighting it up to start. And the Celtics lead by 8. Timeout, Cavaliers. 3-on-2. Rondo to Pierce. Perfect timing on the pass. Garnett, tough shot. Smith right on him. Pierce, pretty play. Pierce is on the mark in the early going.
Well, it's the same mentality that we're talking about. Help doesn't come. It's time to dance. I'm putting you on my hip. I'm getting to my spot, and then I'm elevating over you.
Pierce gets inside. Pierce left-handed. Pierce getting it done early.
A very difficult split move, and then goes in and finishes with his left hand. Very good adjustment by Doc Rivers, putting him in a pick and roll. And frankly, I didn't know.
When you think about that, how many pure point guards are there? You got to let this guy play basketball. Pierce has the ball in his hands. Well, put Eddie House in position to catch and shoot.
Courtside chat with some fans here along the sideline as he gets the first here in Boston or Cleveland in Detroit. As Pierce knocks down the second one. Foul on the pass.
For a reason, brother.
Garnett. Pierce, wide open three. Bang! James. Back out Zerbiak. Shot clock down to 3. Garnett lost, took it away. Here goes Garnett. Up for the layup, and he's fouled. Hard foul from Zerbiak.
Kevin Garnett is the defensive player of the year in basketball. Does a good job defending LeBron James. Then Zerbiak, the same thing. Puts the ball on the floor. Good hard foul by Zerbiak. But the energy and passion defensively of Garnett to not allow KG to get a three-point play.
Think it, and it saved him a point.
One of those guys, Daniel Gibson, usually helps them. Allen to the basket. Oh, pretty play for Ray Allen. First points of the game. Pierce again on the drive. Takes his time. Pierce. And a late whistle, but a foul. As opposed to 23-9 around the perimeter. Gets the second one. Pierce in this series averaging just 16 points a game. Good ball denial. Stolen by Pierce. Pierce to the basket. Foul again. And Pierce again, when he's getting to the free throw line.
Double teaming LeBron James. Kevin Garnett is playing center field in position to help at all times when LeBron has the basketball.
People, do not adjust your TV sets. It's just smoky. It has nothing to do with Paul Pierce being on fire. He got it off a pull-up, then he ran the pick and roll to perfection here. Another mid-range J. Again, stringing out Ilgauskas. LeBron James has a little trouble negotiating the screen and gets it a fortunate bounce. And then this, a very improved Paul Pierce, ball handling wise, sees the hard show, splits the show, takes it to the rim, and finishes with his left hand. 26 points in the first half.
He tweaked an ankle at the end of the first half.
You've got to be kidding me.
Pierce hits a three, big bucket. And Jeff, you felt the same way. You can't believe the way the Celtics have come out here in the third. Pierce around defenders, finds Rondo. Bad pass to Garnett. Garnett now drives inside, banks it in. Of the Game 7 against the LeBron James as Pierce comes back because of what a superstar can do. But in their favor, Paul Pierce is playing like a superstar here this afternoon. Here's the double. Pierce, he's feeling it. Paul Pierce lighting it up with 33. Pierce, and a reach-in foul. Pierce, who has always been an excellent free throw shooter for his career, scored 46 against Philadelphia in a blowout Celtic win. With training camp, 8 months later, these two teams down to a final period. One team's season will end, and the other get a chance to play for the Eastern Conference Championship. On the pull-up, puts it in. What a tough shot from Paul Pierce. Pierce on a drive, on the pull-up. It's good. 39 for Pierce. And it's 83-80. Garnett dumps it down. Pierce to Garnett again.
Tough shot. It's good. Celtics by 5.
Posey trying to get a head start. Ilgauskas on the second tip.
Pierce comes up with it and calls timeout. He gets the timeout. Paul Pierce making every big play for the Celtics today.
Two guys here. Pierce does a great job of cutting James off and beating him to the loose ball. These are the little things that you have to cover in training camp and make sure you execute down the stretch of close games.
James looking on the drive, gets inside, tough shot, misses, and Garnett the rebound. Now they have to foul. Pierce ahead to Allen. They have to foul. And they're finally due with 18.8 seconds remaining.
I agree with you. Bad defense by the Celtics. Realized the only thing that could tie the game was a 3. They actually allowed LeBron James to dribble to the line.
2 clutch free throws from Ray Allen. And the Celtics go up by 5. Cavs call one of their final 2 timeouts. And there Pierce is fouled, and this one not over yet.
Bad play by Paul Pierce.
It goes in. 40 points for Pierce. And a huge sigh of relief as the lead goes up to 4. Clutch free throws again. And the lead is 5. Watch them. And they erupt. An unlikely way for it to go through the basket. But Pierce will take it. James gets it, fires up a quick 3. Won't go. Smith the rebound, back out, stolen by House, and that'll do it. The Celtics are going back to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2002.
His coach got into an argument with him at halftime, kicked him off the team, and he sat in the stands in his uniform for the second half.
Pierce to the basket, banks it in.
Hey, it happens at every level.
How about he does that and then you give Buddy Lester a shout out.
Eddie House for 3. That's good. Those 5 quick points by the Celtics. It's back to 15. And Ray Allen the rebound. Allen looking for an opening. Eddie House. Nice feed to Posey. And the layup. Pretty pass from Eddie House. And it's back to 13 again. Fisher inside. Poked away and stolen. Dangerous pass. Ray Allen to the basket and banks it in. And it's 11. This is the closest they've been since the opening minutes. And Phil Jackson calls timeout. Celtics right back in this game.
And he's the guy that really won the game here in LA in the regular season when the Celtics were shorthanded. Came up big, really playing the point guard position then.
Pierce to the basket. Lots of contact, counting, and a foul. What a move from Pierce. And a chance for a 3-point play. They came up short. Meanwhile, it's the Celtics tonight, who were down by as many as 24. Garnett, the extra pass. House for 3. Puts it in. And it's 73-67, a 6-point game.
Good ball movement, starts with the penetration.
And the Celtics will hold it for the final shot of the third quarter.
If I'm Ray Allen, I'm going to use Vujicic's aggressiveness against him and try to get another foul call.
Final seconds, P.J. Brown dunks it with 1.7 remaining, and it's a 2-point game. Vujicic, that'll count if it goes. Not a bad attempt, but off the mark. And the Celtics on a 21-3 run, climb back to within 2. Leon Poe wants the ball. Poe, big game. Back in Boston in game 2. Backs in, jump shot, banks it in. And the Celtics have come back from 24 down to tie the game. Lakers have led this entire game. Kobe Bryant up and under. Oh, what a sensational move. Just his 3rd field goal, but it puts them back up by 2.
And we are watching some of the best defense on the floor so far by Pierce and Bryant, competing against each other on both ends.
Pierce doubled. Eddie House back to Pierce. Shot clock at 5. Pierce on the drive, tough shot with a hand in his face, he puts it in, and we're tied again.
And we're witnessing outstanding defense on both ends of the floor. That was solid D by Odom on one end, contesting and keeping Kevin Garnett in front of him, forcing him to take a tough.
Bryant looking. Two-pointer, it's good. Lakers back up by 2.
Boston has to keep their pace up the floor. They were going well when it was a transition game, now settling for half court.
Kevin Garnett, tough shot, knocks it down. 12 points from Garnett, and we're tied again at 77. Garnett finds P.J. Brown. Brown puts it up, shot won't go. Vujicic the rebound. Celtics have had numerous opportunities to take a lead, but have come up empty every time. Odom gets it to go. 8 for 10 from the field is Odom, and the Lakers back up by 2. Pierce on the pull-up. Too strong. Farmar another rebound. And Pierce hurt himself after that shot. Bryant to the basket, and the jam. Pierce grimacing down the other end of the floor after he missed a shot, holding his right ankle. LA undefeated at home in this postseason, 9-0. Allen falls down, gets it to Garnett. Allen back out corner to Posey, that's a 3. It's good! Posey from downtown, and it's a 1-point game again. Gasol trying to make his move on Garnett. Stops, forces it up, puts it in. Tough shot from Pau Gasol. Many in the crowd on their feet here at the Staples Center. Eddie House, quick jump shot. It's good. Now the Celtics have their first lead of the game with 4 minutes remaining here in the 4th.
And Paul Pierce wanting the basketball, realizing that Farmer was on him. Now it's a 1-4, looking to get to his spot.
Allen on the drive to the basket, up and under, squeezes it in. And it's a 3-point lead for the Celtics with 3:13 remaining. Boston Celtics with a 3-point lead in an incredible turnaround here on the road. Garnett, hop step in the paint, and gets the bounce. They're up by 5, 88-83. Timeout Lakers with 2:10 remaining. Without help. He did it at the end of game 3 and hit a couple of big buckets with Ray Allen, the only man on him. Bryant against Pierce, drives in, here's Garnett. Bryant puts it in, tough shot, and it's a 2-point game. 17 for Kobe Bryant, 10 of them here in the 4th quarter.
You got to post Garnett here, Mark.
Posey, he's had a big game. Ray Allen kicks it out. Posey for 3. It's good. James Posey from downtown. And it's a 5-point Celtic lead. 18 points for Posey off the bench. Bryant fakes a 3. Drives again on Pierce. Back out. Fisher knocks it down. A 2-pointer. His foot was on the line.
And that's a critical mistake by Fisher. Space the floor properly. You're going to shoot it from that distance. Make it be a 3.
92-89. 3-point game, under a minute to go. And Pierce able to draw the foul on Bryant. Not a lot of contact, but he played it up nicely. 5-point game with 46.8 remaining.
Now it's critical. You do not give up a 3-point shot or a 3-point play.
Bryant to Gasol. That was quick. 94-91. 1-possession game. Garnett, trouble getting it in. Gets it to Ray Allen. Lakers do not need to foul yet. Vujicic, heavy pressure. Taking as much time off the clock. Here comes the double team. Allen, he wants to go to the line. You can tell he wants the ball in his hands. Allen on the drive, gets to the basket. Lefty layup, banks it in. And it's a 5-point game with 16.4 remaining. Radmanovic, watch for the inbound guy to get it right back. Radmanovic, a good 3-point shooter, out to Vujicic. Vujicic, that's a 2-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Gasol back out. Vujicic to Bryant. Steps back, that's a 2. Short, no good. Rebound. Vujicic knocked out of bounds, saved it, but right to Garnett. And House is fouled with 3.6 remaining. And the Celtics are going to take a 3-1 lead in these finals. And Paul Pierce starting to celebrate as his team will go up 3-1. And as we mentioned, no team in NBA Finals history has ever come back from being down 3-1 to win the championship. And this crowd so disappointed in a game that started great for LA. The Celtics turn in one of the great comebacks in NBA playoff history.
Celtics just picked up a delay of game because they couldn't get straight on the tossed ball. Gordon, Rose, Noah, Miller, Salmons, the Chicago 5. Pearson, Allen, Rondo, Davis, and Perkins, the Boston 5. Allen watches Gordon. A 2. Rebound, Pierce. And that is his 8th rebound. Pierce doubled. Allen quickly on him was Rose. Rondo. Going in. Nice basket in there by Big Baby. He's got 24. Rondo picks up his 14th assist.
Still a ton of game left. You don't want to start shooting a bunch of threes if you're Boston. Drive that ball inside like you did. Get a layup. Keep putting the pressure on the Bulls.
Rose. Miller. Knocked away. Pierce knocked him off balance. A breakaway for Rondo. Rose the other way, trying to defend. And Rajon Rondo's got 17.
Did in game 1.
Rose just 10 points. Gordon. Inside over Allen. What a beautiful teardrop put in. He's got 38, 12 of 22.
Boy, Ben Gordon has answered the call. Every time Vinny Del Negro has come out and called his number. Tough shots. Look at this. They drive him down to the baseline. Gets those shoulders square. Look at this floating shot. Looks like he's almost behind the backboard. You know how difficult that shot is, but man, Kevin, when shooters get it going, that basket just looks so big.
One night it's Rose with 36. Tonight, game 2, it's Gordon with 38 for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, sometimes being young helps. It gives you fresher legs, and sometimes you don't realize really how big the games are. You just sort of play, and that's what Chicago's doing right now. They're just playing.
There's no pressure on the Bulls coming into this series.
That's what they said. They're playing with the house money right now.
Rondo weaving, finding Davis into Noah with a hard foul. Noah will pick up his 4th. Chicago now out of fouls to give. Noah, a rugged player. Davis will be at the line with his 24 points. All right, national coverage of the NBA playoffs continues. Tuesday, NBA TV. Game 2 of the Rockets and Blazers, coverage at 10 o'clock Eastern. Then Friday on ESPN, it's Game 3 of the Cavaliers Pistons, followed by Game 3 of the Blazers and Rockets, coverage starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Also Friday, ESPN 2, Game 3, Magic Sixers, coverage begins at 8 o'clock Eastern. Sunday, ABC Game 4, Celtics and Bulls, followed by Game 4, Cavs and Detroit. Coverage at 11:30 Eastern Time. Doug and I tomorrow will be in Cleveland for Game 2, the Pistons and Cavaliers. A minute and a half left in regulation with Chicago by 1. Rose to Noah, into Davis. Rebound by Rondo. Noah 6 of 9.
It's a great job, though. They really jumped out and forced that ball to go to Noah.
Rondo picked up by Rose. Here's a screen.
Paul Pierce got to come get that ball.
Rondo. Noah on the mismatch on him. This is for the lead.
Wow. You kidding me?
13 left. Celtics on an 8-2 run. Rose is picked up by Rondo. Gordon run off that baseline. He's picked up by Davis. Allen back on Gordon. For 2. He's got 40. He's got 40 points and 23 shots. 40 points in 43 minutes for Ben Gordon.
That's good defense. I mean, you just force him to make a tough shot going to his left.
Rondo with a triple-double, 14 assists over Rose. Rondo. Tapped by Allen. Reeled in by Rondo. Outside Allen for 3.
How good is this?
They trap Gordon. This is for the tie. At 12.3. Gordon had two guys with their hands right in his face. Gordon has put in 42 points like we did in game one.
Their money play is to run a little pick and roll with Paul Pierce to get him to the middle of the floor and then let him go to work.
Rose is on Rondo. Allen over Noah. Oh! Ray Allen has done it again! Here comes Thomas.
Ray Allen, look at this shot over Joakim Noah. Knocks it down. You know what you got to love about Ray Allen? 1 of 12 in game one. 0 of 6 from 3. Missed the shot in overtime that would have sent it into double overtime. Did not run away from it. Look for the shot. Look at Doc Rivers, the trust he has in his man.
And the Cavaliers in the second half coming back from a 21-point deficit. Crowder is off. Smart is on it. Pops it out to Horford, who shoots for 3. Yes!
And that's part of that toughness and playing hard. Securing those and going after those offensive rebounds.
And on the other end, Reg, you mentioned LeBron. He's only scored 15 in the playoffs, under 15, 10 times in his career. He's 1 and 9 in those games.
2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the fourth. Horford, rebounded by Lowe. And now they say Horford's shot is called a 2, not a 3. So the game is tied at 101. Irving on the drive, goes glass. Cleveland is up by 2. The mystery of this one, we talked about it earlier, LeBron never getting into his rhythm, just 1 for 8, 3 points thus far in the second half. Here comes Bradley. Olynyk thought he was fouled. James is on it. 2 minutes to play. Irving guarded by Smart. Good job by Smart. Here comes Smith. Dumps it off to Love for 3. Rebounded by Crowder.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better shot from the one guy who's been draining threes all evening in Kevin Love.
A minute and a half to play. Boston with the ball down by 2. 5 on the shot clock. Olynyk not even looking to shoot from 3. Smart does. He's fouled. Fouled by J.R. Smith. I mentioned earlier, he has not shot well at the line. Shoots 81% during the regular season. And very coolly goes to the line. Trailing 2 games to nothing. Blown out in both games 1 and 2. Coming off a 44-point loss. And they now lead it 104-103 as we approach 1 minute to play in the fourth quarter. Irving with a deep 3. Crowder with the rebound.
We know that he likes that spot on that right side of the court. We've seen him go to work over there. Great defense right there by the Green.
And a timeout is taken by the Celtics.
Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Crowder, Bradley, they've all made big shots throughout this game tonight, so you can't focus in on one guy.
Horford feeling for Thompson. Squares up, goes right at him, and scores! And he's done a nice job on the post. He's done it a number of times. 3-point lead for the Celtics. They double up on James. Here's Smith for 3. Yes!
And that was a mistake by J.R. Crowder. Doubling down on LeBron James, who was 1 of 8 and only 3 points in this half.
Warriors hoping to make it a sweep. San Antonio looking to hold out as Bradley with the drive kicks it out to Repko. Yes! It's a 2-pointer. Jonas Jerebko has been a major factor for the Cavaliers. He will inbound, or look to inbound. Nearly picked off by Crowder. James is on it. Played by Crowder. Crowd, you can hear, very anxious. Now Horford makes the switch. Here comes LeBron. Flipped it away. Shot clock down to 6. Irving on the drive and score!
The game is tied at 108. Timeout Boston, 10 and 7/10 seconds to go. Jerebko will look to throw in. Smart. Played by James. 5 seconds remaining. Bradley. Bounces home. 1/10 of a second remaining. Will the Cavaliers call for time? I would think they... No, they're not calling. With 1/10, you can only guide it in. You can only deflect it. So the Boston Celtics, in a major surprise, have defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers here in Cleveland.
And I guess that Leprechaun does travel, because the way this ball stayed up on the rim right here, look at the backspin that Bradley puts on that shot to knock down that three.
Get it to Kyrie. Sabonis has him in a switch. Kyrie shoots over him. Knocks down a three. 107, 105.
We got a call here. We got a bucket. And then they have a foul. I mean, if you're going to make a foul,
Jaylen Brown is going to be called for the foul. Right side of the screen.
Take a look. Here's the crash. There's Jaylen Brown. Push off. Hey, man, not the worst thing in the world.
That's it for Jaylen. Had 10 of those points in the first quarter.
I mean, if you're going to foul, why wait for it to come in?
Right.
You get a little over the back call. You get Lance Stevenson going to the line.
2-point game at the moment. 62% from the line on the season.
So, Celtics going to push it here off the make or miss. Don't necessarily have to go for a three, even though a three would be nice.
Stevenson makes them both. 4-point game, 109-105. Quickly the ball is into Smart. Smart, head of steam, takes it to the basket, floater, goes. Boston quickly to the defensive end, and Nate McMillan quickly to the timeout. 22.2 seconds on the scoreboard, 109-107. Pacers.
Well, we'll see how prepared Indiana is. Celtics will go to that diamond press that they run so often out of bounds. And guys get deflections and crazy things happen. See if Indiana's prepared for that.
It's only been one lead change in this game. This game a couple minutes ago. Celtics are all the way to that point.
And when we were playing well, I didn't love the way that we were playing. We were making shots.
Yes.
But we weren't cracking the free throw line, causing the defense to collapse. But all right, let's take a look at Victor Oladipo. He's really the guy that sparked this comeback. Just being aggressive in transition, started knocking down shots. I really love this kid's improvement. All those were in the fourth quarter, and then this one right here, the dagger off the drive from Sabonis, rises up, knocks it down, nothing but nylon.
Bogdanovich, I think, is going to make the inbounds pass. 26 of those, I believe, are in the second half, 36 total.
So Jason Tatum on the ball. He'll try to get some type of deflection, make it tough for Indiana.
All right, Bogdanovich looking. Loops it in the backcourt to Oladipo. Boston trying to extend the game. They'll send Oladipo to the line. He shoots at about 78%, and tonight is 8 of 11.
when you watch him play, I mean, there's no doubt in your mind he's an all-star.
Without question.
Yeah.
Without question. Have to be an investigation if he wasn't an all-star.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing how many people hated that trade, and then you watch him and Sabonis play, you realize, man, these guys are impactful players now.
They're combined for 55 tonight. 2-possession game. Smart. They get it to Kyrie, comes up shooting, knocks it down. Wow, wow.
That's such a big shot.
Sure is.
No matter what, the Celtics will have an opportunity the next time they touch the basketball.
111, 110, 30 for Kyrie, 5 of 8 from deep.
Well, they're gonna go to the review, but look at the catch. No space whatsoever. Just rises up, knocks it down. That was clearly a three-point shot.
Yeah, check the feet.
I mean, he has absolutely no airspace to get that off. He is so good at going to his right, keeping the ball away from the defense.
Clearly a three. .3 seconds on the clock. Pacers the ball in a 1-point lead.
The Pacers have one timeout left. So once again, Celtics will go to that diamond press that they do, sideline out of bounds. Last time they threw the ball into the backcourt for Oladipo, I can tell you what, Rozier is going to be ready for that this time. So to see if Nate has something else up his sleeve. You have to be aware of what the Celtics do late in games, or else you run some type of man offense, it's not going to work. It's going to put a lot of pressure on your guy throwing the ball out of bounds. Nate was prepared that last time they called the timeout.
Now, are they about to run a play they run a million times in practice, or is this where Brad gets creative?
Offensively?
Yeah.
I mean,
once they get the ball back, are they going to get the ball back?
It's going to be some type of action for Kyrie. There's no question about it. But, you know, I mean, I think the play will be different if it's off the free throw than off of a steal, or, you know, off of a make versus off of a miss, down 2 versus down 3. Those are all things that you'll probably go over. No matter what, though, I believe Kyrie's going to be involved in it.
Shane Larkin comes in. Jason Tatum sits down. Coach Stevens at half court directing traffic. Bogdanovich once again will make the inbounds pass.
Now they got Kyrie on the ball. Put a little bit more speed out there with Larkin.
Bogdanovich looking. Able to get it into Joseph. Back to Bogdanovich.
Uh-oh.
Stolen by Rozier. He's got time. He's got a bucket. 1.6 on the clock.
Celtics with a 1-point lead.
Bogdanovich looking. Gets it in. Half-court shot. Ooh, hit the rim. And Boston escapes. 112 to 111.
I tell you what, they were afraid of getting fouled, and that's why he looped the ball up. And I told you, Rozier is going to close the gap on that play.
Huge win for the Celtics here tonight. Here's another look.
That's Bogdanovich. He threw it up in the air. Rozier times it perfectly, and then send it home for the 1-point win.
Terry Rozier, great call, Scal.
Brad made a nice adjustment by putting Rozier in that sort of free safety position so he could be the guy that reads that second pass.
10-4 run over the final 27 seconds.
And look how close this was. A one-handed full court back iron. Oh, man. How about the Celtics right now? Big-time win by the C's.
Trust everybody, but Tatum shoots 49% from 3. Kyrie can get you a quick bucket, and you can get the foul and make it a free throw game. A lot of options if you're Coach Stevens.
Well, Smart takes to the rim. He's able to score with 13.5 to go. It's a 1-point game. Ariza can't find anyone, and the Rockets have to take a timeout. So they'll have one timeout left.
Welcome back to Boston, where we're having a good one. The Celtics never had the lead in this game. Down 26, are now one possession from taking the lead. A great move by Smart, getting the easy bucket.
So the Rockets will want the ball in the hands of Harden. Celtics have to foul. 13.5 remaining. Ariza not giving much room by Tatum, and has to call for time. That's the final timeout for the Rockets.
And it didn't look like Harden aggressively tried to get open that time. He leads the league in free throw attempts and makes. You got to make sure you know where he is late in the game.
Using their final timeout a moment ago, Ariza again will look to throw in. 13.5 remaining. It's in the hands of Harden, and he is fouled by Horford. 2 seconds go off the clock. Harden is 13 of 13 at the line. Came in an 87% free throw shooter.
Ariza just looked at Harden and said, "Thank you for coming to the ball." I think last time there was a little bit of confusion, and when you have such a great finisher that can score three-point line or inside and then seal the deal at free throw line, that's who you want. Your leader, Harden.
Two-point lead for the Rockets. Boston does have one timeout left. Once again, Baines returns, comes on for Horford.
A lot of time left when you think about, you can get a quick one down on the other end where the coach chooses to call a timeout after this play and still make it a free throw game with one more final possession, or, hey, let it fly from three. You're at home.
So Harden able to hit on both. It's a 3-point Rocket lead, and we're down to 11.6 remaining. Back in the first half, I don't think we felt we'd get this kind of finish.
No, I was getting my Garbaggio notes ready. Oh, yeah, seeing who was at the game, what we're going to eat tonight. But I tell you what, you have to respect the Celtics here at home. They always play tough.
Well, they were down by 26. They got off to the bad start. Usually they have a terrible second quarter. They did not have a good second quarter, but they came on in the third and the fourth. And here we are with a 3-point game. Harden now 15 of 15 at the line. He has 34 points. Do you go for the quick three? Do you go for two and then foul?
I think now that he called the timeout, I think you should either go for the three, unless you have a wide open lane. But in this game, give guys credit. The Nader, the Larkins, those guys that maybe not be the most heralded, they came in with their passion, the Roziers, and they got this crowd involved. So many options down the stretch. Let's not forget you have Horford, who can knock him down, and a big guy checking him as well.
Boston does not shoot threes in volume, but they're 8 for 29 tonight, which is about 27%. That was their final timeout. Smart gets it down low to Tatum. 7.3 to go, and a 1-point game. Oh, look out! It'll be Boston ball.
Harden with the offensive foul. Marv, you and I talked about this all game. It was Smart. It was Nader. It was Larkin. Those guys put in pressure. Remember Larkin getting almost that foul at half court earlier? Upping the pressure, putting the guards in a tough position. Harden with the offensive foul.
Harden picks up his third. 7.3 left. Celtics with the ball in their front court. No timeouts remaining. It's a 1-point Houston lead. Here is Horford. Yes! Boston by 1! 3.7 to go. Rockets do not have a timeout. Ariza will look to throw it in backcourt. Smart is all over Harden, who does not like it. Little pushing and shoving, and Harden knocks Smart down and is called for another foul. And on that, they lose the ball.
Isn't this the passion we expected? Offense did not do this for the Celtics. Defense, the guys off the bench for the Celtics, got them engaged defensively, frustrated Harden. 2 offensive fouls, 2 turnovers in the last 5 seconds.
An incredible finish here in Boston. Horford, with 2 seconds remaining, is fouled by Black. Celtics have taken a 99-98 lead. So Horford to the line. He hit the big bucket just a moment ago. He's making his first appearance at the line. Horford, and 76% free throw shooter. It's still a ball game, although Rockets have a long way to go with 2 seconds remaining, but you never know.
You never know how they shoot the ball, but Horford, give him credit for staying aggressive inside in the paint.
Oh, he hit the rim on purpose, missed on purpose. Here's Gordon off the backboard, and the Boston Celtics have come up with a miraculous comeback when James Harden, standing at center court in disbelief. Boston goes to 29-10, best record in the East, while Houston has now lost 4 in a row. They're 25-8, 2 games behind Golden State. Houston outscored by Boston.
Talked about Boston, they're not really going anywhere. Other than Brad Stevens wants to get this group healthy. You want to get Kyrie back, Jaylen Brown back. Marcus Smart won't be back until the second round of the playoffs. And with the way that Eastern Conference is, all muddled up at the bottom, listen, the 8 are set, but seeding yet to be determined for the East. And I say set because Detroit doesn't strike me as a team that has a chance to make the postseason. As Tatum able to get all the way to the rim uncontested. And Westbrook, with the quick foul, will go back to the line.
Nice move by Tatum here. Wants to get it free, but Adams pushes him off the three-point line. He goes in, lays it in. And a simple play that Westbrook did there, though, he got the ball and he didn't hold it. You know, Rip, how many guys hold it and they think they're going to get fouled? Yes. He put the ball on the floor. If no one came, he'd have gone and dumped it. Yeah. And, I mean, stay aggressive like that, because I can't tell how many times players will just hold the ball and kind of turtle it. Some guy goes in, jump ball or whatever, but Russ is aggressive. Now you got to make your free throw.
Yes. And Westbrook, who throughout his career has been a very good free throw shooter, as you can see that this season, though, and tonight, 6 for 10. Able to knock that one. Still a 2-possession game here with just under 17 to go. Oh! They're going to have to foul again. That was a bit of a late whistle there.
Very late whistle.
Not sure where the foul's called, but how about Rozier and able to just stop and pop there, knocks that triple down. Keeps the pressure on OKC.
Tough shot by Rozier. I mean, Westbrook's right there, getting a hand up. You don't want to foul a three-point shooter in that instance. And now Melo's got to knock these free throws down.
Number short, Ron Ramsey. They got a chance here.
I mean, it's like OKC just don't want this game. That's how it seemed like the whole entire game. They got to be able to finish a team like this.
And how about that? He misses both free throws here. And Brad Stevens, one of the best in the business at drawing up plays out of timeout. Welcome back, 2-point lead. And Kevin, talk about the difference for Brad Stevens now when you don't need a three, how it opens up your whole playbook.
Your whole playbook is wide open. 2's win, or 2's tie and 3's win.
Oh.
Oh! My goodness. Oh, my. Wow.
They just let him. When you can knock a team off, you got to be able to knock them off. Yeah. Big shot right there.
Wow. Still 1.2 left, but, and you know what? They wanted the three there. They didn't want to go to overtime because Jason Tatum looked like he had an opportunity to attack.
I thought Tatum had a lay-in.
Look at that. He decided to throw it back out.
Nice pump fake by Morris. He just gets that little steady dribble to get his balance, and I'm talking about nothing but bottom. Big shot, Marcus.
So Jason Tatum there with the assist.
Yes.
So Morris for the triple. Kyrie feeling it.
Watch out, your knee
Be
hurts.
careful on that knee right there.
Don't be jumping around there, young man.
All right, now the roles kind of reversed now. All of a sudden, OKC in a game that they thought they had won now find themselves down 1 with 1.2 left.
See if you can get some action where you get Westbrook curling and going to the hole, or Paul George. Those are the two guys I'm looking for right here.
And Westbrook has had some game winners
yes, he has.
This season and in seasons past, so you would expect he's going to get an opportunity here. How about Boston made 7 of their last 8 field goal attempts for a team that struggled to make shots all game?
Wow.
It was online, and how about that game? How huge a win for the Celtics, and this is a tough one to swallow for the Thunder.
He gets a good shot right here. You can see Westbrook comes out, busts up to the plate, gets one hard dribble, and it was right on, just a little bit short.
And I'm not sure he got it off in time.
Exactly. I'm not sure he got it off. You're right, because he only had 1.2 to get it off. But you know what? This is a big win for Boston, but it's a bigger loss
for OKC.
For OKC, absolutely. This is a bad loss for OKC Thunder. Coming in riding a 6-game winning streak.
Yes. They lost this game early in the game.
Agreed.
Because we talked about it before. You can't overlook this Celtics.
When you get out to 32-13 leads after the first quarter.
Yeah. The confidence level tends to be pretty good. Morris helping the cause. That's a good decision by Morris. 14-point Phoenix lead. Irving to the basket for 2.
So good at protecting the ball.
Irving sends it back out. Corner, Rozier, open 3. Got it. Good extra pass by Marcus Morris. There's a shooting in the quarter right there. Says it all. Tatum comes up with the steal and a basket.
Booker not touched the basketball.
Tatum throws it up. Horford, good hands. Chance for a 3-point play.
Nice play by Jason Tatum. Just out there playing ball.
Brown in the paint for 2.
Good aggressive play by Jaylen Brown, and actually a really smart play by Booker.
Back in the game. Kyrie takes a 3. Makes a 3.
High arcing shot over the outstretched arms of DeAndre Ayton.
The corner, Ariza for 3. Rebound, Boston. Here comes Brown in a hurry. Brown to the basket for 2. 8-point game. Kyrie takes it all the way to the basket, kisses it home himself.
That was insane.
Kyrie takes the 3, makes the 3. Brown on Booker. Booker gets in the paint, tries to throw it out, picked off by Kyrie. Irving to the basket, lays it down, blocked, follow goes. Timeout. They find Morris, looking for the handoff. Kyrie gets it back. Morris for the tie. Got it! Kyrie with the steal. All alone. Easy 2. The dribble against the screen. Into the paint, to the basket. Oh, yeah!
Are you kidding me right now?
Goes baseline. Kyrie! Irving gets it back. Finds Horford open for 3. Got it!
Another play created by Kyrie.
The Celtics have hit their last. I'm not going to tell you. I don't want to jinx them. Got it! Brown from the corner. The other way. Boston the ball in the lead. Irving kicks it out. Morris off the bounce to the basket. Minute 30 to play. Booker gets in the paint. Booker goes to the basket. Rebound Horford. Kanan misses a 3. Ball game.
I told you, Mike.
You did.
I said this had the Celtic comeback written all over it.
Kyrie, pull up 3. Tipped up and in.
What a song.
Marcus Morris. 12 in the quarter. Wall again, lays it up and in. Wall Again to the basket. Again for two. Irving able to blow by on the sidelines. Kyrie. Oh, what a pass!
No pullback for Kyrie.
Stevens will continue to do that if it's a three-point margin.
Beal gets the rebound, puts it up and in, and the game is tied at 113. Puts it on the floor, takes it to the basket, too hard off the glass, volleyballed around, loose underneath, kick to the corner, knocked down three. Terry Rozier. Morris. Smart to rebound and two. Irving to the basket. Boston opens up a 6-point lead with under 3 to play in overtime.
Wall has been doing that at will. 30 points, 13 assists, 6 rebounds for Wall. Wall's going to try to do it again. Here he goes. Puts it up and scores again. Down by 2, 1:38 to play. Beal needs help. Oubre for 3. Got it! Kelly Oubre! A huge shot! They let Beal go one-on-one. Tough shot on the baseline. Wouldn't go. Rebound Morris puts it up and in. Wizards by 1. 58 seconds to play.
Kyrie in the paint. Kicks it. Rozier 7 on the shot clock. Irving. Got it!
Oh! No space. High arcing 3. Celtics up 2.
Wall to try to tie it. He does!
Deep 3.
Yeah! Came back and answered. Kyrie said, I got something for you, Mr. Wall. I'm just going to pull it from deep. Once again, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Dead on, dead in. 25 of 25 from the free throw line. And Boston in overtime takes down Washington 130 to 125. The winning streak continues. It is now at 7.
Bucks ball here, advancing it after the timeout. And Bledsoe gets it right back to Giannis. Kicks it, three-pointer up, Brogdon. Yes, it goes! Malcolm Brogdon with a 3 to tie this game at 96. And Brad Stevens will take a timeout. They had 5 go-ahead field goals in the final 5 seconds this year.
I would say Tatum or Rozier will end up with this ball, with probably the chance to go one-on-one and finish the game off.
Bledsoe guarding Rozier with 5 fouls. He goes by, a little crossover, step back, wide open, and it's good! Ooh. And Boston has the lead! Terry Rozier!
And they're not even, whatever situation, they don't care. They're just covering that area on the floor. And Brad Stevens does this quite often.
Who's going to get the shot here? Gets it in. Middleton for the tie. Oh my goodness! Chris Middleton ties it with a long-range 3. Middleton with 31 for the game. Boston, and a nice pass from Horford as he finds Brown. Have delivered it all day long here. That was swatted away by Morris. Ends up in the hands of Snell. Air ball. Antetokounmpo with the board. Goes up strong for the two-handed jam. And Middleton comes away from the pack.
You got numbers if they push it.
Middleton gives it on to Antetokounmpo! Flying down the lane.
Yeah.
Can Boston answer? Snell got a hand on that one. Morris keeps it alive. In a scatter shot now. 4 on the shot clock. Tatum gives it up. Rozier, he's got another one in him. Oh, yes he does. Yes he does. Terry Rozier again. Boston's made 11 threes in this game. Milwaukee's hit 8. That's a big number for the Bucks. Here's Brogdon. Yes, scores on Horford. Boston with 30 offensive rebounds in this game. I beg your pardon, 11 offensive boards. Here's Tatum. Oh, my goodness. What a finish. With eyes in the back of his head, Jason Tatum. We'll bring on Sterling Brown here. who has some three-point ability.
They will trap, and they won't foul immediately. They'll trap a little bit, see if they can't get a turnover. Maybe trap on the second pass here. Milwaukee will after he makes his free throw.
He missed it. And Rozier flying high for the rebound. We have, is it a foul?
Oh,
it is.
A foul.
We had one official saying jump ball.
Ooh.
Jason Phillips, coming from the weak side, says foul on Antetokounmpo. Number 6. He's out.
Let's see.
Down on the left of your screen, Mike Callahan had a jump ball, but in comes Jason Phillips from behind the play. Calls the foul on Giannis. Antetokounmpo fouls out, joins Bledsoe in the DQ.
Geez, I hate to see a guy foul out. They play so hard. It's a scrappy, you know. Again, that would have been another jump ball, and I'm not a fan of that call, really. I think you got to let him play. And Antetokounmpo was very upset after that call.
Rozier flying high for that board. Can make it a 2-possession game. He does so.
All right, no timeout. If you're Milwaukee, you got to push it up, and you know you've got to get a basket. Whether it be an open 3, hopefully you get that, or a 2, but you got to score quickly right now and then go back and play the foul game.
Brown is out. Quick personnel change here as Henson enters.
Yeah, they got both corners filled here. Milwaukee does on their offensive end, so they're going to try just for a quick push. And
1 out of 2, 4-point game. Milwaukee on the move. Middleton, who hit the game-tying 3 all the way in, can't get it to go. Clock ticks. Rozier is there. He is fouled. Checks out. 24 points for Horford, 12 rebounds. He was great from the line. And this is going to take us to the finish line as Brogdon gets up the final shot. And the Boston Celtics with a hard-fought overtime win over the Milwaukee Bucks.
Embiid drives, gets past Horford. Oh, he stuffs it on him! Shot clock at 5. Redick with 3 on the timer. Drives, now puts it off. And hits! It's a 2 by Redick, but what a shot. He'd been struggling from the floor prior to that make. Here's Tatum trying to answer. He does, the rookie, out of Duke.
And then Tatum, it almost looked like Simmons got a hand on that basketball.
Lob inside, Brown catches and puts it in to tie the game at 87. What a play out of the timeout. Redick with 8 seconds to go. And Redick, a loose ball, picked up by Rozier. They got a breakaway. Rozier to Brown. He puts it in with 1.7 left. A tragic turnover by Philadelphia leads to a layup on the other end and perhaps a 3-0 series lead. Philly out of timeouts. Here's Bellinelli. Catch and shoot, and it's good! They rule it a 2, and we're going to overtime.
He comes in the ball game with 1.7 to do just this, Dave.
And that's a 2. His foot was on the line. The foot was over the line there, so they called it correctly on the floor. Here's a better look. Yep, clearly a 2, so we're going to overtime. Wow.
Got to sweep the confetti off the floor.
Yeah.
How about that degree of difficulty?
20 boards officially for Embiid. Bellinelli around the screen. Hits again. Another 2 by Bellinelli. Shot clock at 9 for Simmons. Here's Redick. Lets it fly. And scores a 3. Morris drives an Embiid. Has the baseline cut off. Makes an incredible play, though. Great find. Horford gets 2. Redick. Redick at the free throw line. Over Horford. Drops it in. Clock at 8. Tatum against Embiid. Tatum. Got Embiid off his feet. Great finish at the rim. 2-point game again.
Big time.
22 for Tatum. Shot clock at 9. Simmons spins and scores at the rim. Each team with a pair of timeouts left. Tatum driving again with the left hand. Banks it home against Embiid.
To back buckets. Rookie no more. 7 foot, 250 pounds. No problem. Give me the N1.
Having trouble again inbounding, fires to Horford underneath. Horford gets it to go. 1 point lead for Boston. Timeout Philly with 5.5 remaining. Horford hand fighting with Covington to get free. And it drops in. Celtics by 1.
Every timeout, taking a basket.
Celtics have a foul to give as well as we consider what we could see from Philadelphia here to inbound the ball. Again, Boston has a foul to give. Philly down 1 with possession, 5.5 to go. Horford with a steal. What a play by Horford. Another costly turnover in a key moment by the 76ers. 3-point game, and Philly's out of timeout, so they can't advance the ball.
Watch the defensive anticipation by Al. Beats Simmons to the ball, forces him to foul Al Horford. I mean, look at him. The correct hand tips it loose, makes it a loose ball.
We'll see if Boston fouls on the catch. Here's Bellinelli. They're not going to foul him. Bellinelli gets it away. No good. And the Celtics lead the series 3-0.
His brother Liam putting in a lot of time as his part-time shooting coach. 2-point game. Irving for 3. Yes! And the lead.
I really like that. The way they set that up by getting Tatum on the right-hand side of the floor. Irving then had the screen by Horford. He could have done a number of things.
37 for Kyrie Irving.
Come on, you got to...
Butler. 1 on the clock. They got to shoot it. Redick forced to throw one up.
Good rebound. Look out here.
Irving for 3. Wow!
Oh, wow.
Uncle Drew strikes again. Kyrie Irving with 6 points in the last 32 seconds to give Boston a 4-point lead.
Now that was, he just came right off a Horford screen there and just made the catch and shoot. You know, he relishes the pressure of the moment. How about that? A step behind the three-point line on the move. He's been big all day, not just in the points, but getting deflections, rebounding the basketball.
Under a minute and a half to play. See what Brett Brown draws up out of the timeout. Embiid, double teamed.
Yeah, forcing the pass.
They're going to make him give it up. And they turn it over.
Great play.
A costly turnover. Morris. Horford retrieved it. 15 on the shot clock. Plenty of time for Tatum. Loose ball, and Horford comes out with it.
Al Horford's
emerging from the dust and the cloud. Al Horford. Under a minute to play. Irving.
You got to get something now.
Simmons with a head of steam. Missed a wild one.
Oh, that didn't even touch rim. There it
Tatum.
is.
Up and down they go. Frantic.
Remember what I said? You missed the layup at one end of the floor. Now that would have been a hard driving layup. Within 3 to 4 seconds, there they are on the line. I don't know why, but it happens all the time. And then this young man, when you're playing Boston, you have to pay attention to this guy whenever there's a miss or a deflection, because he is out on the break.
Jason Tatum knocks down the first free throw. He has 22 points in the ball game. Kyrie Irving is going to go to the bench as Brad Stevens making a substitution. 36.8 to play. Tatum knocks down both. 6-point game. They got to go quickly here. Butler for 3. Missed everything. Loose ball. Boston basketball.
In this quarter, Boston is applying outstanding pressure on the shooter. We're getting bad misses from Philadelphia. Not getting good looks at the basket at all. Give Boston all the credit. Naturally, the crowd has a lot to do with the energy and giving you that little extra effort. They have been terrific. Plus, they have won the battle of the loose balls in the fourth quarter and this overtime.
Just a step faster. Boston finishing this game on an 8-0 sprint to the foul finish line. And Irving with his second 40-point game of the season. The foul on Reddit. And Kyrie telling the crowd, let's hear it. They just got their Christmas gift.
Well, this has been a great team win. Kyrie Irving has been incredible under pressure shooting. But the team as a whole defensively has been excellent, not giving Philly good looks, especially in the last 3 minutes.
This is the third-rated defensive team in terms of efficiency in the league. And look at the impressive stellar numbers by Kyrie Irving, shooting over 50% from the field and 50% from downtown, and really finding his voice as a leader on this Celtic team. He is the alpha dog. And Simmons throws it over to us. Embiid coming to say hello. You good, Joe?
Whoa. That was like an express train coming at this table.
I tried to draw him over to me. I wanted to take the hit for you.
Fortunately, he didn't get hurt hitting the table.
Well, the Boston Celtics win their second in a row, defeating the 76ers to remain perfect in overtime this year at 4-0. The final count is 121-114. And what a great ball game. Don't forget the Lakers and Golden State Warriors coming up next. Embiid had a strong game as well, 34 points for Philadelphia to go along with 16 rebounds. Tatum with some key plays late. He had 23 for the Boston Celtics. But you get the feeling that these two teams will be seeing a lot more of each other when we get into the month of late April and early May and the Eastern Conference Championship. QB, some final thoughts?
Well, I just thought it was well played. We saw some crucial three-point shooting by Philadelphia for 3 quarters. And then I really am impressed by the defense of Boston.
These guys got to figure out offensively how they're going to make some noise. And they got to improve their passing.
Looking for someone to come out and help. It'll be Pirtle. Takes it to the paint. Little leaner for 2.
Rosen full head of steam.
Yep.
Robert Williams down the floor.
Smart lays it down. Williams gets 2.
You see how Smart attacked? He attacked Pirtle.
DeRozan just snaking his way towards the basket. Can't hit the turnaround. Tapped out though nicely by Pirtle.
Oh, that's demoralizing. Here, the rebound. Good tip out by Pirtle. The 3.
Lonnie Walker getting the call in the second half, and Jaylen Brown, he answers with 3 of his own. Tatum turns the corner, takes it to the basket, gets the layup. Keldon Johnson. Oh, good hustle by Johnson.
Oh,
and Walker hits a 3.
That is demoralizing.
Got pop-up off his chair. Tatum.
There we go.
Rebound control by Williams. Ahead to Tatum. Fournier takes it. Makes it.
Walking it down to 20, and Pop wants to talk it over.
DeRozan gives it up. Eubanks turns it over. Fournier gets the bucket.
There you go. So many opportunities at the rim.
Rob Williams, and there's a chance for a 3-point play. Brown in a hurry. Brown sees the opening. Brown takes it to the basket, and he's got a chance for a 3-point play.
Jaylen Brown doesn't even need.
101-82. There you go.
That was an excellent pass by Smart.
Tristan Thompson coast to coast. The jump hook is blocked by Pirtle. Gotten back and laid in by Neesmith.
Excellent play, Neesmith.
Big stop here. Big stop. Gay takes it, makes it.
Jaylen Brown is guarding Jakob Poeltl. I think that's for all the switches on the pick and roll.
Poeltl across the lane for 2.
Yeah, Jakob Poeltl's been impressive all night.
Pritchard gives it up to Tatum. Neesmith buries it.
Let's go. Aaron Neesmith sprinting to the top.
Gets it back. Neesmith. Tatum for 2 on the baseline. Celtics are back to 12. Need to stop. Brown in the paint. Spins. Tatum. Again, and a foul. 8 on the clock. DeMar DeRozan.
Another big shot.
Yep. Gets it back. Pritchard for 3. Yeah!
Learn from the best, Mike. From the legend himself.
Neesmith fakes it. Goes to the basket instead, and he gets 2.
That's a great play by Neesmith.
To the corner. Tatum takes it to the basket. Walker. Boy, he's played well in the second half, hasn't he?
Oh, man. Yes, he has.
Nice pass. Thompson has to kick it back out. Smart for 3. Yeah! Neesmith didn't hesitate.
How about Aaron Neesmith?
Yes. Keeps going to the basket. Gets 2.
And he got hit. Call the foul.
Comes out of there. Still has the dribble. Leans in. Gets 2. We're tied at 122.
Tatum, 46. And he is a professional scorer.
DeRozan. Gets doubled. Good look underneath. Found an open man. 124-122. Up ahead. Tatum goes behind the back and then has his picks. Loose ball underneath, and guess who?
I love this kid.
Aaron Neesmith ties the game at 124. Tatum gets some daylight. Tatum for the lead. Get it to Tatum. Turns. 3, 2. Tatum takes it. Overtime. Thompson. 8 on the clock. Brown to the bucket.
Who else? Who else?
DeRozan takes it, makes it, and a foul. Brown. Tatum takes it, takes it. Into Tatum's hands, spins, back to Smart, corner, Brown, got it! Patty Mills buries it.
Jeez.
Timeout, Boston, their last timeout. This is for 60 in the game. DeRozan back to Gay. Gay did not get off in time, and the Celtics come from 32 down to beat the Spurs 143-1. Richardson, no.
Big time block.
Frazier the other way. Wagner for 3.
He pulled back. All right, let's take a look. Right side of the screen. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. almost lost it. Finally gets it out to Brown. Brown. Al Horford, who's been watching the game for a while.
I forgot he was out there.
Carter. Nope.
Wagner's good.
Oh, he is. He's solid.
I mean, you know, and his shot, he's not a great shooter. He's a good player for not being a great shooter. Gets downhill, handles it well. Good player.
2-point game. Three of his 50 here in the second half.
Yeah, this is a big one right here.
Sure is.
2 possession. I feel like Orlando would make a call timeout right here.
They have one left. Oh.
Maybe not.
Frazier. Jump ball.
I don't know how, I mean, that should have been a foul. Take a look.
Or a travel.
Or a travel. Great call. Frazier has the ball, comes to a jump stop. You can't just run a guy over. I guess that's on him for kind of flopping a little bit, thinking he was going to get the call.
He stays at the free throw line for the jump ball. Here we go.
That's a great job by Schroeder. Really good job reacting to that, seeing where it's going to go, keeping Gary Harris on his back. He just didn't stand there. Watch. Like, if he doesn't block out like that, he's not getting that ball. That's a really good job.
Orlando was 0-24 coming into tonight when they allowed more than 105 points.
Celtics played with fire today. I mean, they got away with it, but
they did get away with
this. This was
they did
down 12 with 5 to go, 4.5 to go, but they made plays.
Grab it, looking. Finally does get in and throw it away.
Out of bounds, Orlando ball.
Oh, still Orlando ball. 4 seconds on the clock. Now they got to check that. No, I guess they're not.
Tony! Hey, Tony!
These guys went to the Pats game. That's what happened. They've been tailgating for a while.
Here we go, ball game. 8 straight wins for the Celtics over the Magic now. None more exciting than that one right there.
And Bruce Brown, so that allows him to sink into the middle.
Durant playing quarterback. Turnover. Tipped. It finds Tatum. They double team him. Took it out of traffic. Bucket. Wow! 49 points for Jason Tatum.
This building is alive. This guy is electric, and they're enjoying it. How the heck does he get between that spot?
Brown into the paint. Good closeout by Irving.
Great decision by Marcus.
Tatum at the elbow working against a couple of defenders. Smart left open. He leaves it way short. 2:07 to go. Brooklyn down 3.
I love that he was patient.
Okay.
You know, Ime has talked to him about shot selection. He passed up that first 3, made the right choice.
Durant calls for the screen. They double team him. Threads the needle to Brown. Curry to Kyrie. 5 on the shot clock. Irving. Got it.
Goodness.
Kyrie with a little bit of paint magic.
Shot creation. So what they just did is they're saying, all right, we're taking 2 and sending it toward Kevin. Marcus, you've got to guard him individually, meaning Kyrie. Kyrie's just that good.
Celtics with the Tatum-Brown pick and roll. Tatum with the mid-range. Pure. A 51-point transcendent, ethereal, heavenly performance from Tatum. KD. Celtics got numbers. Smart. 5-point lead.
Celtics fast to the ball, sensing opportunity. He could have pulled it out. Marcus says, no, sir, let's be aggressive.
I wake you up and as I stare in your face, you seem stunned. Remember me, the one you got your idea from, but soon you start to suffer.
I'm just going to say it this way. Anytime you're on a graphic with Larry Bird in Celtic history, you've really made a huge accomplishment. And Tatum with another 50-point game. 51 with the meter still running here, boys.
All right, Mark, and I know we've hammered it a couple times. He's 24, and he's tied Larry Legend for 50-point games. Like, what year was Larry when he had his 4th 50-point game?
A little older. Durant splits the double. Tough shot, got it.
Can't relax here. You have 2, legit shot makers, shot creators. You can't relax if you're the Celtics.
Under a minute to go. Here's Jaylen Brown guarded by Curry. Dragic switches on to him. Brown kicks it back out to Smart. 5 on the shot clock for Tatum. Got to get to work. 1 more. Brown for 3. Durant pulls. And Brooklyn really in trouble now.
Mark, how about, we keep harping on it, the improved playmaking. They're going to say nobody besides Jason Tatum, or anybody besides Jason Tatum. The hockey assist, the Marcus Smart 1 more, but Jason Tatum doing all the right things. Taking what the game gives him. He's over 50 points, but he knows they're going to take it out of my hands. I'm going to move it, and I'm going to trust the guys around him. Incredible.
25 assist, Doris, proves what you're talking about. 25 points on 40 field goals. 31 seconds to go, and the lead swelling to 7.
That chant was about Kyrie Irving. He's shaking his head, smiling. Jason Tatum's telling the crowd, be quiet. We got somebody shooting free throws.
Tell you what, Jaylen Brown bouncing back from that ankle injury successfully today. Got 21. Claxton inside. Fouled by Marcus Smart. Stops the clock with 22 seconds to go.
So I got to tell you, Matt Williams, who's a stat man extraordinaire at ESPN, I asked the question, how old was Larry Bird when he got his 4th 50
Can I
piece?
guess?
Yes, guess.
30?
32.
Wow. So at this pace, let me see, Jason Tatum, he could maybe 12 to 15, 50-point games before it's all said and done. I'd hang my hat on that guy.
And Mark, I couldn't be more impressed by he's going to end the day on 3 assists. But there's been times where he's made the right read. Give it up quickly.
Tatum going to be fouled by Curry with 20 seconds to go. Boston staring at their 39th win of the season against 27 defeats. And if you take a panoramic view of this Celtics team, 2.5 months ago, there were questions about Udoka as a coach and how this thing was going to work out and whether Tatum and Brown were going to work as a wing combo package. None of that matters right now with this turnaround, and he has catalyzed it from the sidelines. He has really captured that locker room, Doris, and put an indelible mark on this team. It looks different offensively and defensively for Boston.
You know, Ime, he's very, sort of, I don't want to say soft-spoken, but very level. Doesn't overreact, doesn't underreact. Comes out of that Spurs organization where, there's a understated, professional, stay the course, shut out the outside narrative, and just do your job.
Irving with a deep bomb, got it. Got the three to make it a 4-point game. They're trying to trap, and they trap the guy that's got 52 and foul him. Tatum 12 of 15 from the charity stripe.
Got to keep making free throws here, obviously. Jason 12 for 15 from the line.
Got off to a slow start this season because of the Olympics. In the wake of that, didn't get the usual rest and preseason workouts that he usually gets in. But man, is he in more than mid-season prime form right now. Claxton comes in from Mills. Brooklyn still trying to play the long game here, down by 5 with 12 seconds to go. Kevin Durant in just his second game back after missing about 6 weeks. 37 on the heels of 31. Well, maybe not enough with 12 seconds to go.
Check out this.
37, but maybe not enough for Brooklyn. Remember, the Nets are in a perilous spot right now, 8th place. Right now looking at being a part of that play-in tournament, which has added a lot of intrigue to the regular season, made every single game matter. Dragic to trigger. Looking for Durant. Tough catch, but he was stepping out of bounds at the time he was trying to make the catch. He's looking at Zach Sarba, saying Brown was pushing him. Tatum bathing, being showered with the applause. Deservingly so. Celtics win it, 126 to 120. Kyrie Irving with a lot of solid relationships still here in Boston.
Durant in the front court. Drives on White. Durant gets in the paint, lost it momentarily. Now takes the shot. Bounces in. Kevin Durant with a bucket. And the Nets back up by 2.
And you're right, Jaylen Brown is really bleeding right now.
And James Williams, the official, spots that, so they're going to have to attend to him once again. Couldn't make it out of the first round. Smart drives, goes inside, adjusts, layup won't go. Horford the rebound, back up, and he banks it home to tie the game. Had to step over his teammate to do it. Under a minute remaining. Irving looking, 7 to shoot. Irving step back 3, puts it in. Kyrie Irving with the long 3-pointer, and the Celtics call timeout. Brooklyn back up by 3.
Want to get a 2-for-1 here.
Jaylen Brown drives on and lays it up and in. Brown with a beautiful aggressive move. And still 38.9 remaining, 1-point lead for Brooklyn.
And that's a poor possession defensively. They all spread out and allowed Brown just to get right to the rim.
Well, the Celtics, the best defensive team in the NBA this year, need a stop here. Irving gets away from the double team. continues into the paint, scrambling, double teamed again. Back out to Durant. Shot clock at 2. Durant's got to put it up, gets it off in time. Off the mark, no good. Horford the rebound. Celtics have a timeout, decide not to use it here. Brown the drive. Jaylen Brown kicks it out. Smart fakes. Inside, Tatum spins and he puts it in. Celtics go up by 1. They wave it off. They're waving off whether or not to check to see if the game ended. The basket counts. As Tatum puts it in, the officials going to the scoreboard.
Well, what a play by Marcus Smart. Turns down the shot, gets into the paint, realizes he has enough time to get the ball into the hands of Tatum, and Tatum with the spin, the patience, and the basket. That's outstanding.
They count it. They count it. It's over.
Let's look at the possession. He could very well elevate here. Realizes he has the time, is patient, gets into the seams, delivers the on-point pass to Tatum, and he gets it off in the nick of time.
And when you close there, it's easy to say, but you got to close under control.
And Tatum finishes with 31 by mistake, saying waving it off. They were wanting to make sure that it came before it was so close to the final buzzer. As Tatum gets it, and what a thrilling finish to game 1 of what could be one of the all-time series. Brooklyn made all the big plays down the stretch, overcame a 15-point deficit. But the Celtics make the final play and the one that counts.
And Mike, we look and say, well, that one won the ball game. Well, to me, just as important was the last defensive possession.
Making that. Biggest lead for the Nets right now. They get the ball back again. Ahead to Durant. Got a head full of steam up, and he banks it home. And he wants a foul. They're going to get that. But his club's now got a 17-point lead. Wow. Horford. Al has been a savior. He's 4 for 7. 10 points now. Got a hand for the steal. Tatum gets 2.
That's the way you want to see Tatum get a couple easy ones in the half. Great job, Daniel Tice on the defensive end.
Yeah, there we go.
It only takes one, Mike. Jason Tatum gets an easy bucket. All of a sudden, he's on fire.
Brown keeps on going, kicks to the corner. Horford with time, and he knocks down 3.
Pretty simple game, Mike.
Brown with the steal. And a foul.
Great hustle by Tatum. Jaylen Brown gets up the floor, and watch him put the muscle on the left-handed layup and 1. Show us the flex. That's right. You spend that time in the weight room for moments like this.
Durant. Brown coming through the pack again with the steal. Tatum to the corner. Horford. Got it.
Another great play by Jason Tatum. Attacking, getting downhill, going up strong, but making the right play for Al Horford, who is pumped up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, is right. Tatum makes sure of it.
Brown's been great in this half on defense. Give me that from Durant, and then right to Tatum.
Durant, 9 on the clock. Nice, some good defense. Loose ball. Horford. Brown shadowing him. Jaylen tries to lay it down. Tyson's there. He banks it home.
Good job once again.
Maxey. Mills. Tatum and Durant. Pretty good defense. Celtics come up with the offensive rebound
today.
Put back up and in by Williams.
Man, that was the easiest bucket he's had in months.
It sure is. Smart has come from 17 down. Now we get a little stop and go. Back outside Brown, 5 on the shot clock, spins. Brown to the basket, 2.
Tough finish. That's been great at the rim all night. Little hesitation. That's just pure strength and athleticism.
Richard giving it up, gets it back. Finds Tatum with a nice pass. Out to Brown, takes it, makes it.
Another great look by Jason Tatum. Getting downhill. This time Jaylen Brown sticks to 3.
7 assists in the game for Tatum. Nice tip by Brown, knocking it out of the hands of Drummond. Brown, Pritchard, Brown to the basket. Got it! Durant knocked away out of bounds. Off Durant, Boston ball. Richard, Tatum, got Kyrie on him. Irving trying to use the body. Richard off the bounce, crosses over, takes it. Got it!
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? What a gamer!
Boston's got a lead.
Up against the clock. Here he goes. Crossover, step back, shot is up.
Big time.
That's when the building exploded.
Drummond puts it on the floor, stolen nearly from the corner. Irving in the right spot. Lost it, Boston ball. Pritchard, 12 on the clock, chased by Brown, gets it to Jaylen. Irving there, Jaylen spins, takes it to the bucket, got it! It's a 4-point Boston lead. 7 to go in the game. Whoa!
Jaylen Brown with a deep 3. It does not get better than this.
Kyrie the other way. Kyrie had it partially deflected, I think.
I think so, Mike. Very good job by Grant Williams.
Goes Jeremy. Takes it. No. Tatum to work on Curry. Kicks to the corner. Gets it back. 5 on the shot clock. Jason across the lane. Runner. Yes!
Oh, what a play!
Smart. Off the bounce. Brown picks him up. Tatum, 6 on the shot clock. Tatum sees it, takes it, makes it!
He is so big time.
Nothing run, all points by Tatum. Smart needs help. Smart off the glass for 2.
God, what was that? Show me that left hand. Show me the left hand. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
I haven't had this much fun in a basketball game in a long time.
I'm looking at it too, like, what was that? It's amazing. That thing is amazing. Jaylen Brown thinks it's amazing too.
Here comes the double team. Brown easily gets it across. Dragic trying to catch up. Pritchard goes in for a layup. Nash is trying to tell his guys to foul.
I
just think they want to trap. That's it.
Richard.
Oh, man. High. Off the glass. Can't trap that kid.
He's got 10. Brooklyn wants time.
Late up against the clock after breaking the press. Look at this high teardrop floater. Oh my.
The ball in the fourth quarter. Dragic.
Yeah, I doubt they'll foul, and that will do it. What a comeback.
Just amazing comeback here tonight. Coming up right after the game, Amina Smith, Chris Forsberg, and Scal will have the post-game live presented by the New England Ford Dealers. That is the best win by a Boston basketball team in some time.
What a game.
Down by 17. They finish on a 69-45 run.
Oh, that's what good defensive ball movement will do for you, Mike.
Final score, 114 for Boston, 107 for the Nets.
Call and no challenge.
No challenge.
See if Brooklyn can capitalize. They're down 6. Here's Kevin Durant. He missed it. Horford and Griffin. Loose ball foul. And it's going to be on Horford.
Giving the Nets everything he's got.
Here's Kyrie Irving for 3. It's good! Kyrie cashes in. 3-point game.
Well, Marcus Smart left Kyrie Irving to try to get a steal on Durant. Very poor defensive decision.
Smart finds Horford. Horford with Griffin on him. They clear it out. Al Horford backing his way in. Al Horford, no. And it's going to be Nets ball. Blake Griffin stands firm.
Vision didn't even make sense at this point in the game.
Irving went 2 games without making a 3. He's knocked down 2 in this game. Jaylen Brown on Kyrie Irving. Irving can't finish it, and there's Horford with a rebound.
Celtics are going to have to find a way to score, though, and they can't be as stagnant now. They've got to get back to where they're playing with a little bit of movement, get the pick and roll to start it, but then the ball's got to move.
A turnover. Jaylen Brown lost the handle into the hands of Durant.
Got 2 great scorers on the floor that are going to draw a lot of attention.
Boston, late in the third, had a 15-point lead. It is down to 3. Minute and a half to go. Durant up and over Williams. And Kevin Durant makes this a 1-point game.
Well, Boston's just playing very slow right now. It's like they think the clock's going to run out. They're walking up into their sets. They're running the shot clock down. They haven't even started their offensive possession yet, and we're at 12.
Smart hits the deck. Down he goes.
Peter does. It's not just what you say, it's what you do.
4 to shoot. Here goes Brown. Durant closes on him, and Brown, he got it back, and he gets to the rim. And the first basket since Tatum fouled out. 111-108. Jaylen Brown's got 22. Here's Durant for 3. No! Long on the bounce, and it ends up in the hands of Smart.
You don't need to run the clock down now here. How you're going to win this game is to get buckets. You're making it easier on Brooklyn by starting your offense at 7.
Each team with 2 timeouts. Smart with 4 to shoot, and that is Kyrie Irving. That's what happened to Brooklyn in game 1. They ran it down. Here's Jaylen Brown with 1 to shoot. No! And it's Dragic who comes away with it. Tipped by Durant. Marcus Smart almost a pick. And a foul on Smart. And that'll be free throws for Durant. 35 tonight. Perfect from the line. Make it 10 for 10 now. Can get this to a 1-point game. 22 seconds left. And Durant's first miss. And now Smart on the run out. Horford running with him. Marcus Smart will take it. Left hand layup. No. Horford will put back.
See, I like the attack right there. Instead of pulling it out to run down the clock, where maybe you make 2 free throws, Brian,
But instead, you go in for the layup. You're 2-on-1 on the attack. Blake Griffin does a great job, but no one's there. They cut it to 2. 2 free throws keeps the game out of reach.
Deficit is 4. Durant pulls a 3. Missed it. Long rebound. Smart. Up ahead to White. Smart and Mills go into the stands. The whistle was popped before the basket on the other end, but Marcus Smart.
Boston still looks like they're going to hang on.
And Smart with his first free. Boston has had an answer. And Smart to the conference semifinals.
Well, it's got to be a catch and shoot. Get it up. You need 2 possessions.
And Durant takes a 3 and makes a 3, a one-footed 3.
Now foul right away, and your chance is, well, first get a steal, but if your chance is, boom, he misses the free throw, and you don't have a timeout left. You throw.
And the spirit away from
team. They thought things would be different, but a first-round loss.
And a sweep. Boston, 4 in a row. After they lost in 5 to the Nets last year, they answer back with their 8th series sweep in franchise history. Last done in the bubble against the Sixers. And Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant head into the offseason. Not a single game decided by more than 7 points. But all 4 belong to the Boston Celtics. And now they will await the winner of the Milwaukee-Chicago series. Stan and I are headed to Milwaukee. We'll have game 5 between the Bucks and the Bulls on Wednesday. Coming up, game 5, Jazz and Mavericks for Stan Van Gundy, Stephanie.
They need scores. Oladipo with confidence. Strus with a big-time flush. Wow! The lead is 9. Under 2.5 to play. Smart steps into the 3. Horford with the board and another opportunity for the Celtics.
If you're any other Celtic other than Tatum, you got to be ready to take and make shots off the double team.
Oladipo came to double him. Smart with another 3. And this time the Heat finish the possession with the defensive board. Adebayo with the rake and take. Out of bounds, Miami basketball. Adebayo looks down the bench to see, Udoka looks down to see if he's apt to challenge this. Heat will try and inbound. 1:59 to play. Two minutes to play. Oladipo with the floater. That wasn't even close, and Tatum clears the glass. It almost feels like nothing but a stop will do here for Miami to stay alive.
And I like this, no pick and roll, so you're allowed to play one-on-one and see where the help is coming from.
Miami loading up at boxes and elbows. Tatum with the feed to Williams, who got stripped. What a steal by Lowry.
They need a 3 right here.
Oladipo in traffic got it. And it's a 7-point game with 1:23 to go. Tatum in the front court. They're going to double him. Brown on the drive. Smart takes another 3 and missed. Heat still alive. Lowry makes it a 5-point game on an 8-0 run. Brown missed it, a late whistle. And James Capers calls a foul, offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
Strus to make it a 2-point game. Flash! Miami within 2. An 11-0 run by the Heat. Tatum with 8 on the shot clock. Smart. Fakes. Fires. Butler.
He can tie for the lead. Loose and Horford gonna have to foul. They do. Butler had a clean look, Jeff. 79% foul shooter makes the first.
I'm in agreement with you, but if he makes that shot, he's a hero.
Well, that's what you have to live with as a best player.
At 35 in the game. Smart, if he makes this one, it becomes a two-possession ball game. And that's what it is, up by 4 with 11.4.
No timeouts.
Remember, they took that timeout when Kyle Lowry fell to the court earlier. Only had 1 to go with a little under 9 minutes to play. Lowry to inbound.
I'm Jaylen Brown. I'm staying connected to Strus.
Strus connecting on that big 3 a moment ago. Here he is against Smart. Got a look. Front rimmed it. Loose ball, whistle, and a loose ball foul going to go against the Celtics.
On the rebound by Oladipo. Good call. But without a timeout.
You don't mind because they got to take the ball back out of bounds. So that's good execution.
Miami's still down 4. Here's one more look at it.
Clearly a foul.
Last time they looked at Strus on the inbound pass. Lowry to inbound again here. Strus again. Fires the 3. And that might do it. Al Horford with the rebound. Throws it up in the air. And the Boston Celtics will go to the NBA Finals. They complete a wire-to-wire victory on Miami's home court. The Celtics going to their 22nd NBA. A voracious consumer of videotape all year long. That's one of the big improvements he's made in his game. Brown with a tough step back to make it a 10-point game.
Disruptive in the passing lanes, one-on-one defending, incredible defending with tremendous hands.
You know, the Warriors are glad to have him back. Brown from downtown.
What you can do is run the sets through Brown when he's got it going. He can respond and get you big-time buckets, one-on-one or attack.
Oh, Williams caught a body underneath. And here comes Boston. A 7-0 run to start the 4th and final quarter.
Even in the middle of the turmoil, when they weren't playing well, he knew that there had been a lot of changes with the front office, the new head coach. He said no excuses in Boston.
White. Brown. Man, he's cooking. Jaylen Brown with 22 in the ball game. Brown right back at it. Going to the bucket with intent. And it's a 3-point game again.
Exactly what I'm talking about. You double team. Curry gives up himself. Iguodala makes the read.
Pritchard from the corner with a response. White for 3. He's made every important timely shot for the Celtics in the last couple of games. White. Good closeout by Curry. It didn't matter. Derek White. White on the drive. Back to Horford for the lead. Boston up by 3. Al Horford in his first NBA Finals. Having himself a great 4th quarter. Horford feeling it. A couple of consecutive 3s and a mid-range, and now Horford has come along.
The Marcus Smart to close out the game because of the guys around Jason Tatum making plays. Al Horford, big-time shots this entire 4th quarter.
Brown inside. Horford with the offensive rebound. Wide open Smart. Cash! Golden State hasn't scored in the last 4 minutes. Here's Tatum working against Wiggins. Back out to Smart in rhythm for 3. Splash! What a flurry
by Boston.
That is outstanding defense and discipline by the Celtics, which allowed them to hang around just enough until they found rhythm offensively.
Brown on the baseline, Horford inside, count it and one. Might be over with that bucket, Mark.
I tell you the thing about the Celtics, there's not one guy you can point to. You can point to about 5 or 6 dudes in green and white.
Celtics up 5. Tatum likes his matchup. 6 on the clock. Here comes Tatum. He elevates. No. Spurs with a chance to cut it to a 1-possession game. Richardson up top. Collins, Romeo Langford, top of the key, pulls up, hits it. 1-possession game, minute 40 to go.
Oh, I'm
in the fourth.
I'm supposed to be talking. I got caught up in the moment.
Totally fine. Derek White. Looking to get the ball to Brown.
Celtics taking too long to get into their sets.
Jaylen Brown, mid-range. Josh Richardson.
Oh.
They're going to call an offensive foul.
So, this is the problem that I have. All right, first of all, this was an offensive foul. Great job by Josh Richardson of, frustrating JB. This is offensive foul. Why is Malcolm Brogdon not in the game at the moment?
Well, I think it's got to be a minutes thing because he had a great...
He was running the team.
Yeah.
Great offense. Knocking down timely shots.
Langford turns the corner. 1-point game. Tatum says, I had enough of this. Reflects my greatness. Gets the ball over the timeline. No foul. Tatum. Horford back to Tatum. 13 on the clock. Brown runs through. Gets the switch. Richardson gets the switch on Trey Jones. 4 on the clock. Tatum kicks it. White. Floater. Robert Williams. And Popovich is upset.
Tech him.
He won't dare give him a tech.
Tech him. I bet you won't tech
play
him.
by Derek White over to Rob Williams.
This man realized it's not a game winner.
No, he doesn't realize that.
Block him out view.
Misdirection.
Okay.
Jones. Richardson relocates. Fires. Call my agent. Celtics will take a timeout. Hey, that's a great play by the San Antonio Spurs.
That was.
Tatum in the corner. Goes quick. Oh, the third step back. Butter.
I'm going to just get to my spot. I work on this daily. Mouse in the house. And Romeo, you know about me.
Romeo up top. Gets downhill. Kicks it. Sohan. Romeo. Step back. Rob is up. The defense too good. Brown on Richardson. Sohan for 3 and the lead. No. Rebound. Williams. Fouled.
Rob to finish in this fashion, to push him to the limit.
Spurs. Oh. Spurs not fouling. Oh. Job by Tatum. Very good. Making himself available.
Shrinking.
Tatum needs 2 here. Gets the first. Oh, big time. Big time. Tatum for the second. Oh! And Al keeps it alive. And Brogdon will get 2. Big tip by Al. The crowd, they're getting to the center aisle. And there's that's it right there.
Mr. 50-40-90. I mean, you could do better for us, having coffee, snacks.
Yeah, I'll hook you up next time.
So next time we're doing is, I guess, against the Rockets in Houston. So just those things to keep in your
I'll get you a full spread, a 50-piece wing dinner.
I sewed him up. Poole can't convert. Celtics down 4. Curry picks up Tatum now. Just shoots right over him. Chaos. Jason Tatum. brings the Celtics within 2. Wiggins on the drive, left hand denied. Al Horford with a block. Now a steal by Poole, and Poole will throw it down. Sneaking around in the weeds, Jordan Poole got himself a pick.
Tatum never saw him. Great defensive play by Al Horford on the block. Celtics had a chance to run there.
Tatum gets a switch with Curry on him now. Gets a step, takes on Green, can't score it. Green stood his ground. Tatum couldn't finish with contact. DiVincenzo inside to Green, looking for Curry. Corner 3, no. Brown on the push. Smart gives it up. Tatum extra pass in the corner. Brogdon can't hit him. And Poole.
So now they've got the ball +4 with just over 2 minutes, and he's still got 2 timeouts left.
Curry, three-pointer. No good. Wiggins tips it right to Smart. Tatum running the floor. The catch and the dunk. Smart with a beautiful pass.
Great pass by Smart, but the Warriors have to have someone back on the raise for Curry. Green.
Thompson playing with those 5 fouls. Now Green quarterbacking, and a pass to Thompson, and he gets a friendly roll. Strong finish by Klay Thompson. Green with the assist. Warriors back up 4. Minute and a half to go. Here's Horford for 3. It's good! Big Al makes it a 1-point game.
This game's got a playoff game feel to it, doesn't it, Brian?
Finals rematch. Poole drives. Horford with the block. Here come the Celtics. They can take the lead. Oh, Wiggins pokes it away from behind. Andrew Wiggins getting himself back into play. What a play that was.
That's back-to-back outstanding defensive plays by Horford and Wiggins.
Inside Green. Kicks it. Here's Wiggins in the corner. No. Celtics, another chance here. No fouls to give. Curry on Tatum. Smart gives it right back. Shot clock down to 9. And Tatum turns it over. He threw it right into the hands of Poole. Curry backs it out. No fouls to give here either. Smart trying to poke it free. Curry lays it in. Makes it a 3-point game.
And that's 3 turnovers by Tatum here in the last 3 minutes of the 4th quarter.
Tatum it looked like he was hoping for a foul. Here's Brown, 3-pointer is good! A big one for Jaylen Brown. Tied at 106. Shot clock is off. The ball in Curry's hands.
And no fouls to give. They hold for the last shot here. Curry against Al Horford.
Curry for 3, no. Brown's got it. Did he left? Here we go. Tie game, 4th quarter. Here is Brown. He puts it up and a whistle.
Well, if you're only going to make one,
that's the one to make.
They pick the right times to do it, both of them. This has been a high-intensity game where the defenses have been outstanding.
Brown coming alive in that 4th quarter. Scored 7 in the quarter. Robert Williams back on the floor as we start the first overtime. Smart rising up over Wiggins. Gets a points. 18 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. Stat-stuffing night for an MVP candidate. Good find. Brogdon on the drive. Thompson with those 5 fouls. Here goes Brown on the drive. And he knocks it down.
Playing great at both ends. He gets him out of the game here to start overtime. Worried about fatigue. Horford having already put in 34 4 minutes tonight.
Green wide open inside. He is fouled. Good closing.
Draymond Green at the line.
Calmly Brown on him. What a matchup here. Curry probing. And now it's Curry on the reset. And it's good. Stephen Curry in constant motion. Get now.
So hard to guard. When he gives the ball up is when he's most dangerous.
Warriors regain the lead. Brown going in on Thompson. That's the attack.
Thompson tried to catch that with one hand. Careless. It leads to a turnover.
Brown kicks it to Al Horford. And the three is gone for Al Horford. Tatum to Smart. Poole late to get back into the play. It's 5-on-4. Finally back in it. And he gets the pick. Brown recovers. Plenty of time here. Tatum gets it with 8 to shoot. Now he lets it fly. And another one is down. Assists, 3 steals.
Steve Kerr is readying to take his last time out. Safely first.
2 out of 3 for Wiggins. And, a turnover. Poole looks for DiVincenzo. He lines up a 3. Oh, it's good.
Ball.
Last chance here. Poole lets it fly, and that's it. Wow, what a game.
They go on scoring runs, but also scoring droughts. This is a big possession here.
James to Davis. Cornette is there. Anthony Davis.
Oh, man.
37.
That's a Candace Parker special right there.
Over the left shoulder.
Tatum, step back 3. Good!
And that's a Reggie Miller special right there. Right back at you.
Oh, man. We're being treated, people. We are being treated.
James with a switch. Williams will go on him. Shot clock down to 6. LeBron sizing him up, and the acceleration in the fadeaway. LeBron James, he's got 31.
It's always been a Stars league, right? Winning time.
Smart, right in Reeves. Got it.
Smart has a thing or two to say about that, Reggie.
True. But guess what? They're playing faster right now, Boston, right?
Yes.
This season, last time was late October. Best record in the NBA and the #1 overall seed right now.
Last time they lost 3 in a row, it was the NBA Finals a year ago against the Warriors.
James got the screen. Williams back on him. Cornette defends Anthony Davis. Tip-up try. Westbrook once and twice and can't get it to go. Davis is down. Rebound Boston. Here comes Smart. 5-on-4.
Got numbers.
Inside. Laser to Tatum. Out to Williams. 3. Rebound by James. That was a big miss. James. Doubled.
I think they're going to call a foul. They called a foul first on Grant Williams.
6 minutes.
Coming off a long road trip.
He's got 31. Rebound by Brown.
Don't need a 3 here, but it would help.
It's Smart to make it a 2-point game. Got it! Got it! Celtics to within 2. His 4th 3.
Didn't need it. But it would.
They've gotten LeBron in the mid-post. Gotten AD coming downhill. See what they do here.
Your Boston securing the rebound.
James against Tatum. Screen by Davis. In for Davis. Knocked away by Cornette. That's a foul.
Tonight.
There's Otis. Missing both. Tatum's got it. Tatum against James. Tatum for the top.
Oh, man. That is straight butter. And if I'm LeBron James, I come right back at Tatum. What's the worst can happen? Go to overtime.
Tied at 110. Final shot from LeBron. Going for the win. Overtime in Los Angeles, and a terrific comeback by Boston, who had to go on a 17-4 run to bring it to overtime, and we are tied at 110 for an extra period with a great game-tying shot right there by Tatum. Tatum drives on Reeves, step back, and that will drop. Tatum puts it in. 44 for Jason Tatum.
My turn, your turn.
And a foul. Grant Williams picks it up as he was endeavoring to work on the defense.
Tatum has taken over this game.
Troy Brown back in. That's a Westbrook three in the corner. No. And the crowd groans. And here comes Brown the other way for the C's. 5-point Boston lead.
Anthony Davis can barely stand up. He's so tired.
Tatum will dance and fire the triple. And it's rebounded touched by Tatum. Grabbed by Brown, down court Reeves, over to Davis. He'll put up a three.
They're tired. They're exhausted. They have zero legs, and they continue to jack up these threes.
26-8 Boston run. And the shooting in this overtime, 0 of 4, you can see right there from 3 for the Lakers. And 2 of 7 overall. 3, Brown, bullseye! Right between the eyes. That may do it. James will take it in. Soars in there for 2. It's a 6-point game, and James has got 33. Smart with Reeves on him.
You say the great equalizer, Reggie, but 8 for 28 for the Lakers from beyond the arc.
And 19 threes for the Celtics tonight. Brown just nailed one. He'll chisel his way on Reeves. Westbrook rejects it, takes it, and drives. 4-point game with 27 seconds to go in overtime.
Maybe you do a quick foul here.
There they go, and Reeves committed it.
Right here, Russ doing it all. This is his 4th block as a guard. Defending, has scored all.
It's the inbound to Tatum.
Oh, he may have gotten away with one.
To Brown. James there. Brown working through traffic. Held and fouled as he was working his way to 13. And now they've come back and they've taken a 4-point lead here in overtime.
Davis missing those 2 free throws.
This is back-to-back games.
Yes.
He missed the free throw in Detroit. Or no,
Try to go for a steal.
Reeves catches and fires a triple. Williams got a hand on it. Brown's got it, and the Celtics are going to win it in overtime in Los Angeles, and a terrific come-from-behind win on the last game of a 6-game road trip. And the best team in the NBA survives and will go home with the win, ending a 2-game losing streak and going to 22-7. And now they got a 7-game homestand in front of them. Valiant effort tonight by the Los Angeles Lakers, who, as I mentioned before, were down by 20 points and then came storming back in this one to take a lead of 13. And then the Boston Celtic comeback was amazing, just as amazing as the Lakers was.
Jason Tatum putting the team on their shoulders. Jaylen Brown doing his part. But let's talk about Marcus Smart coming up big at the end of the 4th quarter and into overtime.
Davis hands off. Grant Williams hurt himself. LeBron James from downtown. And the Lakers back up by 1.
They were trying to switch that hand back to James from Davis.
34 for LeBron James. Tatum looking. He's got Beverly on him. Shot clock at 5. Schroeder on Tatum. The crossover, the drive, gets inside, flips it up. Shot no good. Davis the rebound. His 9th rebound to go with 13 points.
And expect them to go back to the same action with LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the opposite side, playing a 2-man game.
Davis with Tatum on him. James back to Davis, turns, shoots, shot won't go. Grant Williams, good tough rebound in traffic.
2 minutes remaining in a one-point game. Celtics trying to snap a three-game losing streak. Brogdon to Jaylen Brown. Crossover, drive, stop, layup, banks it home. Boston up one.
The big-time move by Jaylen Brown, the ability to stop, gather, and finish.
Entry pass, foul, and the Celtics in the penalty. Hachimura in just his second game, getting some big minutes here down the stretch. Beverly drives on Horford, stops, falling away. It's in and out. Rebound Davis, stripped but fouled. And now the Celtics on remaining.
Celtics is challenging the rule on the floor of a defensive foul.
That looks clean.
That's clean.
It looks like a clean strip.
Brogdon right away. Well, how many big plays has Malcolm Brogdon?
Be recovered by the Celtics. So not only will it be
successful challenge, jump ball, center circle.
Wins the tip. Paul Pierce sitting over there. I think he remembers a famous tip that was won in the playoffs years ago. As Williams hands off to Jaylen Brown. Brown drives off balance. Shot is no good. And Hachimura with a rebound as we approach a minute remaining. Celtics clinging to a one-point lead. James, there's the double team. To Beverly. Beverly, a three-pointer. It's good. Patrick Beverly. And the Lakers go up by 2.
They doubled James late in the possession. Beverly left open, knocked it home.
Brogdon the drive, the floater, no good, but a foul. Hachimura doesn't like the call, but Brogdon with a chance to tie it at the free throw line. An admirable job on Anthony Davis. Knocks down 2 clutch free throws. Celtics have tied it up.
And are they going to go quick here for the 2-for-1? It doesn't look like it.
And I would.
Schroeder. Schroeder on the drive, gets inside, shut off nicely by Brown. Tries again. Up top, Beverly. Beverly to Schroeder. Schroeder in the paint, throws it in the corner. Three-pointer, won't go. Oh, put in by Beverly! Patrick Beverly above the rim, throws it down, and the Lakers go up by 2.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
A spectacular finish from Beverly. He timed it perfectly. 5 big points here in the final minute for Beverly. And with 18.6 remaining, Lakers by 2.
It was a bad possession that leads to an Anthony Davis 3. And wow.
You don't rarely see him even dunk, but a play like this.
Long rebound.
And LeBron James can't believe it. Big buckets and big plays from Beverly. Grant Williams and Al Horford out there for Boston. Brogdon finds Brown, puts up a 3. Shot won't go. Rebound goes to Beverly. 82%. His first of the night. Beverly 1 for 2.
And Dennis Schroeder looked at Darvin Ham and said, do we foul? Darvin Ham says no, play solid defense.
They need the 3. Tatum, Horford, three-pointer, top of the backboard. Brown inside, banks it in. And a foul is called. A foul is called.
That is an awful foul. Delayed call. After the basket went in, a delayed call.
And it's Beverly.
It's an odd miss.
Right here. Watch free throw right there from Brown. Remaining.
Well, they're going to pin down for James.
James comes up top, gets it. James on the drive, gets in the paint, layup, missed it. And the game is over. Lakers furious. They thought he was fouled. Oh, excuse me. And it's now overtime. LeBron James so upset. Darvin Ham looks at this. Terrible.
Wow. Clear foul on Tatum.
And there's where you talked about the challenge, Jeff, not having it after a successful challenge.
Right, but they wouldn't be able to challenge that. Serves no purpose in our game.
Overtime is next. Waits to set it up as we approach 2 minutes remaining. Schroeder on Tatum. Now Westbrook switches. Tatum lost the dribble. Westbrook got a piece of it. Here's Westbrook 2-on-1, goes inside, and is fouled by Brogdon. And Westbrook goes crashing to the floor.
I wonder if they'll look at that.
Contact has been ruled a flagrant foul, unnecessary contact to a vulnerable player.
Form of insanity.
Isaiah Thomas, meaning
5-point possession.
James goes inside, kicks it out. Westbrook a three. Jaylen Brown another rebound. 33 points, 9 boards for Jaylen Brown.
But that's a good possession for both teams.
Celtics up 3. Minute and a half remaining. Entry pass, Horford. Tatum makes his move. Cornette just inserted. Jaylen Brown shot. They got a piece of it. Davis got a piece of it. Here come the Lakers. James feed inside to Westbrook. Throws it up top to Schroeder. Westbrook decides not to take the three. Now drives, gets inside, missed the layup. Horford the rebound.
matchup that they like and then capitalize.
Brogdon as well, overpowering people on drive.
Beverly picks up Brogdon. Jaylen Brown guarded by Westbrook. 7 on the 24. Schroeder comes up. Brown struggling with a dribble, makes his move, pull-up jumper, puts it in! 35 for Jaylen Brown. It's a 5-point lead. 9 points in the overtime for Brown. James gets past Brown, up and in, banks it home. Al Horford played it so well, but James just overpowered him. It's back to 3.
And if you're the Lakers, play solid defense. You don't have to foul. 500 and flirting in that area because
5. Cornette's back in for defense. Schroeder thought about it, now drives, gets inside, quick layup is good. 26. Now they double team Brown. 3-point game. Brogdon in the backcourt gets it in the front court. Tatum has it. There's only 2.5-second difference. They really have to foul.
And they're not.
Cross court to Horford. Brogdon has it. Double team.
Foul, a great free throw shoot.
The second best free throw shooting team in the NBA have certainly hit clutch ones here. LeBron James drives down. Back out Beverly. 4 seconds to go. Davis three-pointer. That counts with 1.1 remaining.
But they took 10 seconds
out left. Schroeder to inbound. Davis fires away, and that's it. Celtics